Drawing rocks, a strategic move that was once feared, but somehow is now something to be proud of doing and surviving. A simple rock could be all that ends your entire Survivor career. A measly game of chance. The first time this ever occurred was on Survivor's 4th season, Survivor Marquesas, and it was so feared afterwards that it didn't happen again until season 27. So what exactly is a rock draw, and why is this moment from Marquesas still talked about till this day? Let's find out. Before we start, I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. If you want to see these videos weeks before they are ever released on YouTube, then consider supporting this channel on Patreon. That Patreon also gets you access to the audio files for our Survivor podcast, and you get to pick which survivors I tell the stories of. With that out of the way, let's start the video. It is the final 4 of Survivor Marquesas, and in case you didn't watch the story of Vecepia, or it's been a while since you've watched the season of Marquesas, let's give some context. The 4 remaining players are Vecepia, Kathy, Pascal, and Nalia. At this point in the game, Vecepia is a surefire bet to go home. Her alliance since the jury started was made up of only 2 people, her and Sean. He was voted out 5th, and so now she is running solo.
Sean, tribe spoken.
At this point, immunity is the only thing that can save her from a certain snuffing of her torch, and sure enough, that's exactly what happens. She wins immunity.
Air Force is correct. V wins immunity.
Now Kathy, Pascal, and Nalia find themselves in a tough spot. It didn't seem to be considered before what would happen if Vecepia won immunity. Pascal and Nalia may have agreed, hey, it's Kathy, but for Kathy, it didn't seem like she had thought through, what am I going to do if Vecepia wins immunity? The audience has seen how Pascal and Nalia have been a tight duo all season, having a grandfather-granddaughter kind of relationship, and Kathy is on the outs between the 3 of them. So Kathy, seeing that she has only 2 options and one of those is being voted out of the game, offers Vecepia a deal.
V, if you keep your immunity, and we formed a vote alliance today and tomorrow, you'll definitely get to the final 2.
And Vecepia agrees to it.
I can handle that. If I don't lose my immunity, I can handle that.
So you 2 have a deal.
Yeah, we got a deal.
This guarantees a 2-2 tie vote, and in past seasons, ties have come down to whoever has the most previous votes, which typically results in an anticlimactic result.
Colby, how many votes have you had cast against you?
0.
0. Jeff?
1 that I know of.
Enough. The tribe has spoken.
And in the rare cases when there have been no previous votes, the 2 castaways would answer a series of questions, and the first person to get one of those questions wrong loses.
Carl says false. Correct answer, true. Carl, you need to bring me your torch.
Once again, anticlimactic.
The tribe has spoken.
So far in Survivor Marquesas, there has not been a tie vote. But when Kathy offers this deal, she is running under the assumption of what she has seen in the previous seasons. But Jeff clarifies that they have not actually discussed how ties operate in this season of the show.
I'll take the questions.
I don't know that we've discussed how a tiebreaker works.
Whatever the heat is for the tiebreaker, I take it.
But this seems to not matter to Kathy, and why would it? Without this deal with Vecepia, she's gone, and Vecepia can easily agree to it without the fear of going home due to her immunity necklace. It's really a win-win offer. As expected, the vote does go down 2-2 between Kathy and Nalia. Jeff then reveals that to break the tie, they need to come to a unanimous decision or they'll be leaving their fate up to a game of chance. And that game of chance applies to Kathy, Pascal, and Nalia. Vecepia still is safe.
Nalia, we're tied, 2 votes each. Previous votes don't count. There's no Q&A. At the end of 2 minutes, you need to come to a unanimous decision as to whether you're voting out Nalia or Kathy.
They have to draw rocks. 2 of those rocks will be yellow and 1 will be purple. Whoever draws the purple rock will be sent to the jury.
3 rocks in it. 2 rocks are yellow, that's safe. 1 rock is purple, and that means you're out of the game.
After 2 minutes, they can't come to a decision, and they decide that rocks are fine.
Can't do unanimous, it's not gonna work.
So we have to draw rocks.
Yep, which is
Where are
too
you guys
bad.
at?
Drawing rock.
Very important you don't look at the rock. When I tell you to, you'll all 3 put your hands in the middle and open it up.
Well, that feels like purple, Jeff.
3, 2, 1, reveal.
I told you it felt purple.
And with that, Pascal is gone. He never received a single vote all game, but his decision to not eliminate Aaliyah caused him to lose the game of Survivor. But also, it instilled a fear that will be seen in later seasons about the possibility of drawing a purple rock. Tie votes basically go extinct until season 27, when once again it becomes one player's smartest decision to force a rock draw, like Kathy did here. Tune in next time as we look at the funniest reward of Survivor Marquesas. Thanks for watching, and if you like the content you see here, then please support me and this channel on Patreon. Thanks for watching.
Pascal, it has been a one-of-a-kind tribal council, but the tribe has spoken.
Thanks a lot.